So, welcome to episode 5 of Meet the RSSG family. Today we are joined by Hellfather, who is our resident artist for the community and who I have to thank for so much of what's going on in my stream. So, Hellfather, why don't we get an introduction from you?
Oh, hello, I'm Hellfather. I'm a variety streamer. I usually hit quite a bit of survival stuff. Bounce around quite a bit though. I do, as she was saying, quite a bit of artwork for the community. I kind of fell into that with streaming. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Aside from real life.
Sure. You said you play survival games. Any in specific you want to mention?
Yes, I played Ark for about 10,000 hours before I quit. Um, I've been playing V Rising. We've been hitting a few others here and there, like indie titles in between. I can't remember all of them, but a lot of survival stuff. I just like open world builders. It's my jam.
So, I love that you mentioned you played it for 10,000 hours. I just want to clarify for viewers
Yes.
that is 416 days of playing. Um, for anybody
it was
who's wondering,
it was
but
over
who's
3 years.
counting?
It was over 3 years.
Still, that means over a 3-year period, you played that game 1/3 of the time that you were.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool though. Like I have that much time in League, but it's stretched out over a decade. So I mean, it's cool though to
Yeah.
be dedicated to something like that.
Yeah, I
Um,
did a lot
yeah,
of building. That was my thing. Building
sure.
whatever the hell I could build.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, were you there for my Minecraft stream when I was doing the tower at the Bellsprout Tower?
Maybe I don't know if it was a Bellsprout Tower. Yeah, I know you were building something
It was
super
just,
high.
yeah, it was a giant farm. It was just a
That's
giant
funny.
tier after tier of farm. So I get the building process. It can be very fun.
Yeah. Yeah, my kids love it too. My kids are into Minecraft heavy, especially my youngest, the one you hear the voice of in the Redemptions.
Yeah,
That boy in his Minecraft. Good lord.
it's so cute. It's so cute. The redemptions are very cute. So like as far as gaming goes, what got you started in gaming?
Oh man, that's reaching back. Honestly, the first games I played were arcade games. We didn't really have a console in house until there was like multiple versions of Super Nintendo. There was the one that you pushed down the button and the game popped up.
Hmm.
I had the one after that one.
I had the one you push the button.
Yeah, so aside from that, man, it was like I started out for real, like my first. Ooh, it's either Joust or Miss Pac-Man table.
Sure,
I
sure.
want to say it was Miss Pac-Man table. Pizza places, man, always at a pizza place.
Pizza, like absolutely. Like, oh man, there's a place around here I want to go to that's a pizza arcade place, and first off, they
Works
have a
out.
margarita pizza or marguerite. I'm not sure how that's pronounced.
Yeah,
I just love that kind of style of pizza. So good.
very good.
So obviously it was pizza places when you're a kid, but what is gaming to you now?
Oh boy, it's a lot to be honest. It kind of, uh, I think my generation has done a lot of steering away from the stigma of gaming being such a bad thing. So like for us as a family, 'cause I've got 3 kids, my wife, how mama you guys see, we all game. We all play stuff. She usually plays Minecraft with them during the evenings after she gets home. Like it's a pretty prevalent part of our house because it's just what we enjoy. So we kind of at one point we were just like we enjoy doing this. Why go away from it if we enjoy it? Nothing bad is happening. Like no.
Right.
So for me, it's kind of our free time. It's what we do. It's work as well, obviously.
Sure, of
Doing
course.
streaming, but yeah, no, man, it's a lot of life, really. Which
Now, correct me if I'm mistaken. You're the viewer in my channel that's always talking about playing with me, right? Stardew Valley. Is that accurate?
yeah,
And you
yes,
want to do the character names, but I don't know if you've been around recently. Carson and I are actually starting up modded Stardew, and we're looking for people to join us. So that door is open to you if you decide to take it.
okay, okay. I would be curious to see what modded Stardew had because I've been modding quite a few games lately.
It's a lot.
So yeah. 'Cause I did. The Forest was another one we were playing recently. We had a couple other streamers in their Java Hut and a couple other people. We
Sure,
were starting to do a modded version of that, and it's kind of crazy what you can do with mods these days in
absolutely.
games.
Especially
Like
when the developer supports it.
it used to be like a cheating thing. I remember back in the day, like using mods was cheating.
Hmm.
Like,
Absolutely, and now
but
it just
but
enhances the experience.
now it's just like, oh, here's some extra shit. Turn this into a fucking fluffy bunny instead of a deadly spider. It's,
Yeah, takes you back to the days of Bok Bok Boom and Age of
oh god,
Mythology. Rain
yeah.
down chicken meteors from the sky. Um, so we should probably get towards RSSG here because that's the reason for this series. Are you an OG or were you invited by someone? How did
No,
you get into RSSG?
this is the one question that I don't know if I have a solid answer for. I was not an OG. Believe, I believe Dudar brought me in. After I met him through a friend, uh, he's not around anymore. Um, I think it was Dudar. I think so.
Sure, sure.
But
Actually, we
yeah,
had Mr. Shu was recruited by somebody who's no longer within RSSG.
I'm working with Mr. Shu right now, actually, too.
Very cool, very cool. So how has RSSG affected you as a streamer?
Um, as a streamer, I would say more recently, as I've started focusing more on RSSG, aside from having myself spread over other projects, um, and started modding for them and stuff recently. And thanks to Keebs and all the mods for bringing me into that. Um, I would say honestly, a lot of it has to do with just in general meeting people who have stayed consistent within streaming. Because in the beginning, I would say that there's a lot of people who expressed interest, like maybe from the personal side of life or people that you knew in gaming, where it was like, oh, you're starting to stream, let me come check it out. Whereas individuals that are part of it and part of like organizations like that specifically, uh, you see them more regularly because they understand they're part of it, they're doing the same thing. It's not just, oh, you started doing this, it's, oh man, you're doing this too, let me support you as well, da da da, da, so on and so
Right.
forth. Um, so yeah, I would say a lot of it is just growing a friendly network of people. Honestly, is gaining a lot of friends. I've known a lot of people. I've met you. I've met quite a few other people who I talk to on a daily basis. Um, and I enjoy engaging with. I got friends that I'm able to talk to all across the world now. Not that I didn't before. I mean, hell, I've been playing games for long damn enough.
Right.
Um, but it's nice to have it less as like okay, I play this with this person, this with this person, I'll run it, and then when I play this, it's a communal thing. You come and say hi to everybody. A lot of people will say hi in the morning, chat with each other through the day. The community aspect of it is important. It's very impressionable, I think. So
Absolutely. Do you remember our first like major interaction with one another?
my first major interaction. Everybody usually thinks I'm an asshole the first time they meet me. So no.
It was not that you were an asshole. You had just posted that you were offering emotes for 20 as an introductory thing to
Oh
RSSG
yes,
members.
yes,
And
yes,
I
and we
was
did
like,
them.
I wanted to make an RSSG specific emote for the channel because we didn't have like an RSSG love emote. And I was like,
But
yeah, I want to get this. And you're like, well, do you want the deal? And I'm like, well, I don't need emotes from you. I just want the one for the channel. And we gave it to Milk Dud, I believe. The rest of them.
yes, yeah, she got the other ones. Yeah, because we did it right after I did the Love Heart for Dude. Well, I wasn't right after. That one's been around for a little bit by then, but
Dudars love
yeah.
that. That's like gold. That is the best, probably one of the best emotes I've seen on Twitch. It's just so amazing how you have love and the heart and 69 all built into one. It's absolutely amazing.
I dude, when he pointed out, I sent it to him, and he's like, "Why did you send me a 69 heart?" And I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean I sent you a 69 heart? No, I didn't." He's like, "Step back, look at it." I was pissed. I was like, "You have got to be kidding me."
No, I
Yeah.
absolutely love that emote. I thought it was just 69 for the while, and then like I zoomed in. I'm like, oh, that is so clever.
Yeah.
Good to know that it wasn't intentional.
Yeah. There was another one he's got like that. I don't remember which one it is, where he saw something else and then I was just like, just shut up. Just take it. Just, uh, but
um, long term, what are your goals as a streamer or as an artist? Because that's part of your role in RSSG too.
yeah, that's and you know what? My youngest is going in the kindergarten next year, full school days. So for the first time in 11 years now, I'll have adult time in the day. Um,
Whoa.
so yeah, I've been a stay-at-home dad for going on 11 years. So it's kind of like it has been a daunting subject for me on like shit, like what am I gonna do? Like what am I gonna kick this up? Am I gonna do? And that's been the goal. Kate and I have talked about it a little bit. In because I told her I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and she's like, well, aren't you gonna start doing this more? And I was like, I was kind of like, I didn't expect her to be okay with that. I don't know if that's the right way to say it.
I get what you're saying.
I didn't.
You were worried that,
I didn't think
maybe.
it wasn't viable. It didn't seem viable.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Um, and I'm not doing crazy amounts of business right now, but I definitely think that I will try to push this probably through the kids next school year and see how far
Sure.
I can get it monetarily before I look at doing, cutting down the hours here and then getting a job out in the lovely laborious world.
I
Um,
I definitely, as far as your business goes, for anybody looking for an artist, Hellfather's turnaround time is absolutely fantastic. I've had things I've
sometimes.
requested that have been back to me within 30 minutes, and usually it's within 24 to 48 hours. So you're really quick about your work and its quality. I mean, those of you who don't know, the background behind me was made by Hellfather, and it's absolutely beautiful. So,
Try to
uh,
put time into it. Try to put time into it.
I do get this is my favorite question of the interview. I love this one because some people have really good stories and some people tell them awkwardly, and it's funny because of that. So, what is your funny or awkward story? You streaming real life, um, just not, you know.
Mm. Streaming wise, man, I had one happen not that long ago. I was playing. I think I only played it once, and I said I was going to play it more than once. It's a game called Vomitorium, which was like a Doom
Hmm. I saw that.
2D,
I think.
3D. Yeah, yeah. And I got to one part, and there was a thing up on top of this area that you could kind of see. Okay, man, you can get up there. It's going to be hard as hell. So I spent 25 minutes getting up there, and Clint sitting next to me. And then get up there. Finally, like 4 or 5 failed tries, going through the process, getting up there. It was the base of a fucking tombstone that I had shot when I first entered the room. The whole fucking time I get up there, and Clint's like, "Dad, that's a rock." Yeah, I see that now.
I think we've all done that as gamers.
Yeah, yeah, that's a. I think I have that up as a clip right now. I think I got it snagged.
Um,
Yeah,
when I
that
first
was
started
great.
playing Minecraft, I was looking for a very specific seed because I do the farming for the group.
Hmm.
And I remember clearing out an entire biome of all of the grass, and I'm like, how did I not find this seed? And then I don't remember if it was Carsa or one of Carsa's friends, but they're like, well, what's the seed? And I said the seed. And they're like, what biome are you in? And I had mentioned the biome. And they're like, well, you're never going to find that seed in that biome. So congratulations on clearing all the grass there, though. So yeah, like we all have those moments.
Uh, definitely
Um,
happens.
so do you have anything else you want to let people know? Like, I don't know, your birthday, social security
Birthday.
number, whatever you want to give
My
away, like,
my birthday's on New Year's, so that's already kind of a thing. It gets hampered by other less important holidays. Fucking New Year. The fuck cares about that? Um, Oh, other than that, I mean, we have a couple things coming up with RSSG. We have the one thing that I'm heading, the fundraiser that we're going to be doing for Hope for the Day, which is a um, man, it encompasses so many things now. It essentially is a mental health awareness organization that they have uh, different niches inside of it as well to do with like kitchen work back in front of the house, people that are part of law enforcement,
Sure.
military, any of that realm. They added what I saw was support and information in terms of, and you know, if I'm wording this wrong, correct me. In terms of like sexual identity and stigmas and things around that, they added
Sure.
kind of a whole niche to that as well. Um, they have a lot. There's a lot that I think people are going to be able to identify with inside of the group because there's a lot of us that deal with anxiety. There's a lot of us that deal with depression. I mean, we've had the past 2 years in lockdown, so that's
Absolutely.
big fucking surprise. Like,
Um,
so look forward to that. That's all next month. It starts the first of the month, goes to the 30th of the month. It is open to any RSSG members to participate. Send me your email.
I
Send me your email.
I'll be sending you my email personally. As somebody who's been in my stream, like one of the tags on my stream is and always will be mental health because um, I'm a survivor of doing something stupid or attempting something stupid 4 times, which will never happen again. Like I found my purpose in life, and I'm really a strong advocate for mental health problems because I've been there, and I know
Yeah,
that as bleak as things can get, there's things that eventually come around to make it better. So,
yeah, yeah.
Jeff, you're gonna get my email address, and anybody else who wants to help with this, please reach out to Hellfather because there's never enough
Yeah.
help in the world for mental health problems.
Yeah, and it's a great setup too. One of the benefits of doing it the way we're doing it too is there's zero fees and the money literally goes straight to them. Where I think the goal was for $1,000 for the month. So
Wow.
we'll see what we can do. I know last year cumulative, it wasn't just for them, but last year cumulative, I did fundraising. I hosted fundraising, and we did like $1,300 in fundraising last year. So hopefully, start this year out with something good. We got a very large group of people who this applies to, obviously, like we were just saying. So
Sure.
hopefully, get some resources to people aside from the fundraising too, because I mean, having something to go to, I think, is also a massive part of that. Like you were saying, is having that thing come around, like knowing that it's there, or having a place to say, "Well, shit, let me just look." Um, makes a difference.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So please reach out to Hellfather for that. Really, it'll mean a lot.
Definitely.
Um, well, if you have nothing else, I mean, I really appreciate you taking the time to do this interview. It always means a lot that people take their time out for this series because I want it to be successful. I want people to have this as a resource to get to know each other. So,
Definitely helpful. Definitely helpful. Well, I appreciate the opportunity and the time.
absolutely. And for you viewers, hang around. We'll have another episode coming out soon with one of the most important members of our community, our admin himself. So please look forward to that. And thank you for watching the video.